What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We're at Lincoln Memorial and we are going all out DPS today with our St. Elmo and an old gear set that I have decided to check out. Before we get started though, be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. Maybe come on over to Twitch and hit follow because I could be streaming live right now. Right, let's give this a go. Let's have a look at what directors we can put on. I don't like putting fragile armor on and rages, but we'll put it on. Rages gives them more life, so that will hopefully showcase the build a little bit better than just running it maybe in heroic. All right, let's go in and give this a go. Oh, I thought we were getting no game sound then.
Access to the bridge. Get them out of there.
Oh, we're on the Black Tusk version. Alright, well that works for me. We'll keep it going then. I love a mini tank.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Get yourself ready, Agent.
Makes things a little bit different. I usually run the regular version, not the invaded version, but if anything, Black Tusk should be a little bit harder. Because I don't know the spawn points that well. So it might make it a little bit more tougher as well. So far though, easy peasy. I mean, they're not really getting a chance to defend themselves by coming out of the helicopter. Bit of an unfair fight. It's almost too easy. Alright, let's get up the next section. Proves a little bit more difficult. This is not a double companion build, by the way, if that's what you were thinking. Come behind me. Oh, they're behind me. Sneaky. Another chopper. Just to make it even easier. I mean, if you're accurate enough and you get them headshots, pretty much have some instant death going on. What's up, bro? Some of you by now will have probably guessed what is going on. Get away from the
There are
MP.
more targets past the gate.
We'll do just this next section. We'll hop back to the base of operations and we'll show you what's going on. You will be able to also see that I've got 92 bullets in the mag. This is not a cheesy build by any means. Here, another chopper. Man, it's been a while since I've done this. I forgot there were so many choppers. More choppers. The guy doesn't want to kill me. I mean, that's nice. Where did he get that grenade off?
more contacts.
Alright, we'll leave the demo there. Let's head back to the base of operations. We even saw some minigun action, which is a rarity on this channel. As I said before, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you need help with Eagle Bearers, Ravenous raid runs, descent runs and things like that, don't forget to join the community Discord. You'll find the link for that down below in the description as well. Alright, so we're at the base of ops. So I went with Gunner, and I mean Gunner's just good all round. You probably already know, but just to go over it very quickly, every third reload is 50% faster. Killing enemies grants 10% armor, which is wonderful. You can use the Banshee pulse if you don't like using the shield like I do. That's up to you as well. The rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill, which is absolutely amazing. And we generate 10% total ammo capacity every 60 seconds for ourselves. But we're also giving our party members 5%, which if you're using certain directives as well, also helps. So really, really good. Just definitely make sure you're spec'd into assault rifle damage here as well. I've made that mistake plenty of times with not being able to select them all. Okay, the gun of choice, and it absolutely shines with this build because of the mods. That's why it shines in most builds. But as you can see here, we've got 91 in the mag. We've got our expertise at level 20, so that gives us 132k damage on this build. A couple of options of gear you can use depending on the expertise level. I'll tell you that though in a little bit. Assault rifle damage, health damage. I've rolled it to damage to target out of cover. I definitely would recommend doing that as well. And obviously then we get the shock ammo that when it gets to 100 stacks, the next magazine will be filled with shock ammo. But the thing that makes this thing so great is it looks like an LVOA, but it's, you know, it's pretty much an MP, a police M4. But you can see here it comes with critical hit damage 20%, 30 extra rounds, 20% weapon handling, and 20% critical hit chance. I've got the lefty on because I use it in the raid. Throwing a grenade at the bosses, giving perfect sledgehammer to the entire team is really nice. Secondary though and offhand, basically just run whatever you like and whatever you are comfortable with. Maybe you could slap on an LMG or an SMG or whatever you want. An SMG actually could work out pretty well with this build. So we'll start with the chest piece. And this thing's really hard to farm. It's the brand new one, the Henri from the Electric brand set. See, it comes with 10% status effects, which actually seems to have an effect on the shock from the gun, unlike the Scorpio where it doesn't. Please correct me if I'm wrong though down below in the description. We've got the core attribute rolled to weapon damage, and this one rolled with chance and damage, the two things that you definitely want for this build. And it comes with perfect companion. Now, you could just run anything else here if you really wanted to. You could run a Fenris here with regular companion. I really just wanted to run the perfect companion with the 20%. But if you like the build and you think, I can't get that chest piece, you could run a Grupo here with companion or a Fenris here with companion, and the build would still work. Critical hit damage mod in there as well. So then when we come to the backpack, this is the other one that you're able to switch around. Obviously, if you're running a Fenris or a Grupo chest piece, just run the alternative one for the backpack if you're not running the named Henri like I am. So for this one, I could quite easily change this to a Fenris, and I probably would have done if my expertise weren't so high with my gun, giving me the extra 20% weapon damage that I've got. And I thought, you know what, I want to pump my critical hit damage numbers. I'm at chance cap, which I'll show you in just a minute as well. And I wanted to pump them extra critical hit damage numbers for the higher deeps. You can see it comes with 15% critical hit damage, weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage with a crit hit damage mod. Vigilance in there as well. That's why I was running the shield. But again, this is totally up to you. If you don't want to run the shield, you could actually run double companion here and run the Banshee pulse and not have to worry too much about taking damage and things like that. So you've got lots of options. It just works really well. And then we'll look at what I've paired it with. I've actually paired it with all red true Patriots. Now, I've not used this for ages, but it seemed like a wise idea to do an all red build with true Patriot. It doesn't necessarily have to be companion, but I wanted to put the Elmo in here because of the 3-piece bonus that you get. So the 2-piece bonus gives us 30% ammo capacity, and the 3-piece bonus gives us 30% magazine size. Now I know we can pair this with other gear in the game and make that even bigger, but but that then becomes a bit of a meme build. This is in no way a meme build at all. It's all out damage. It does a lot of damage. It helps your teammates. It's great for you. And there's also multiple ways to play it depending on how your play style plays out. So the 4-piece though, if you've not seen this or you're new to the game, and I'll go over it because it's been a while. This gear set's been out since almost the beginning. So you can see here 4-piece gives us the red, white and blue every 2 seconds. Enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white and blue. So the red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%, and obviously that's damage taken, so that's not just you, that's your entire team. Shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% every second, and enemies tend to die too quick for this to be a thing, but it is rather nice when you come across bigger bosses and heavies and things like that. Blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%, which is really nice when you compare it with a red. Then obviously you get the full flag bonus. Enemies that die under the status effect of all 3 debuffs create a 5-meter explosion, dealing the damage equal to the total health and armor. Explosion damage is reduced on named enemy deaths. So, but this doesn't happen a lot when you're running through on heroic because you really don't get time to stack all 3. They tend to die way before that happens. But maybe if you're running it on legendary, you'll get the chance to be able to. The mask I've got rolled to weapon damage with crit hit chance in the mods slot and critical hit damage in the attribute. Then with the gloves, I've got weapon damage and crit chance. With the knees, weapon damage and crit chance. And with the holster, weapon damage and critical hit damage. Now the mask, so as you can see here, this is critical hit damage on the holster, critical hit damage on the mask. If one of them was rolled to chance, all 3 of my mods could have been critical hit damage. So just adjust as you need to. Your pieces might be a little bit different, but just you can get to exactly 60% critical hit chance with this build, and then throwing everything else into critical hit damage. And I'll just show you that here in the stat page. You can see here 60% critical hit chance and 152% critical hit damage, 75% headshot damage and 21% health damage, because we are using an assault rifle. Now you can change this up pretty easily, like I said. So if you do have the Henri chest piece, that's great, but I could quite easily go here and I could put this Fenris backpack in here as well. I could change the vigilance to companion as well. So there's lots of options here, but this is just the way that I decided to run it. Like I said, if you run double companion, maybe take away the shield. You could then use a pulse instead, the Banshee pulse, because that's actually great for disturbing enemies, especially when they're sat in cover and things like that. And when it comes to mods, obviously you want damage reduction, but when it comes to mods on the drone, just make sure you've got the charge speed and the duration in of them mods, because you basically want uptime on this to be as much as possible, basically so that you can run companion. And as you can see here, you know, the cooldown's only 20 seconds, but the duration is huge, 232 seconds. That is going to be it for the build. I hope you like the return of the DJ Tickle build videos. I know I've been on summer break, so it is great to be back. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, agents. Goodbye.